Hi, my name is Khushbu Tharkar and my student ID is 13173897. I'm here to talk about our startup idea called DIY Handyman. As we can see, this pie chart shows the reason why DIY customers take up a new project on their own. Reason could be anything from fixing home to create a new value to home. Starting a DIY project is a great way to distract oneself and be creative and save your money. As we all know, how expensive can it be to call a professional to change a simple tap washer? It might look like a tough job to do unless you have a platform that tells you the step-by-step video tutorial to fix things. Our idea is to create a one-stop platform where customer can learn to do different DIY projects. For example, setting up an irrigation system, building a chest drawer, fixing a wiring, or potting a new plant. Not just learning, but they can make it a community experience by sharing their experience knowledge with other customers. Also, if somebody has taken up a project to build a chest drawer, our app will give detail of all the detail tools required to complete the project, and customers can just shop from our marketplace. Our mission statement is to warrant every customer to explore their creative side by building a platform to collaborate and share home improvement DIY projects by engaging with the community in which we operate. Also, we seek to help small businesses by providing a technology based marketplace to expand their market research. Our business objectives are: first is the customer creation, where we'll be creating and expanding the customer base. Second comes the continuous innovation, in which we'll be improving our platform to meet the customer requirements. Third is social visibility, where we have to make our app more visible by using social marketing. Fourth is employment opportunity, where we'll be creating job opportunities for the local business. And the fifth one is profitability, where we have to choose the perfect revenue model, such as freemium model or subscription model, to generate the revenue for our startup. Now I'll be talking about the market analysis. As we can see in the first pie chart, 78% of DIY consumers look for DIY projects online. We have two competition in the market. Pinterest and YouTube have been the most go-to choice for these customers. However, our platform has competitive advantage of creating a collaborative content platform with any marketplace. If we look at the other pie chart, it says that 61% of customers just give up on DIY projects because they don't have skills, so they just hire a contractor. So our goal is actually to just convert those 61 customers to our customer base. Our customer segments is mostly of all age groups, gender, professionals, and of all income level. After doing a lot of research and market evaluation, we have realized that DIY consumer behavior is mostly based on getting a desired product or service at a lower price, or because of the lack of quality product from available market, or lack of product availability. For example, if somebody wants a chest of a non-standard dimension, and if it's not available in the market, then he can just opt out for a DIY project and make one himself. And the last one is getting a sense of enjoyment and need to customize things on their own. Thank you.
My student ID is 13173594. I'm here to talk about business governance, organizational structure, and some features of SWOT analysis. So, what is business governance basically? Business governance incorporates a set of rules that defines the relationship between different stakeholders, the management, and board of directors of our company. Coming to the organizational chart of a company, as we can see, the first level of management which we have in a company is the chief executive officer. Now, the mission of a chief executive officer is to prepare strategies, make decisions, and manage overall operations of the company. This is followed by three main teams: sales and marketing, design and technology team, and administration. Under the sales and marketing team, we have chief marketing officer, who is responsible for governing marketing activities, social media presence, and merchandising. Under him, we've got business to business assistant and social media and ads assistant. So business to business assistant plays a major role in a company's relationships with third party sellers, catalog management, and listing and price management. Secondly, we have social media and ads assistant. The person who will be working in the social media and ads, he's going to be responsible for the company's market presence, social media marketing, and content management. Now, coming to the design and technology team, since we are an app-based firm, the design and technology department is very important for us. In here, we have a chief technology officer who is assisted by an IT security assistant, app OS developer, and a database admin. Now, the purpose of having this organization structure is that information should flow directly to the chief officers and there is no loss of information. Now, the IT security assistant in this part plays a major role in providing the cyber security for the company. App and OS developers are very important in creating a seamless experience for the customers and also the third-party sellers. The database admin is responsible for maintaining all the customer data, the third-party sellers data, all the product data, and everything else. Under the administration, we've got chief operating officers. The chief operations officer can also act as an HR manager because we are a startup, so we've got a budgetary constraint. That's why we have to use him as a temporary HR as well. Under him, we've got a financial analyst. Now, financial analyst is responsible for resource allocation, budget planning, payroll, and everything that's related to finances. Now we have a customer service member here. Since we are going to provide to a customer, whether it's from business to customer or business to business, it's very important that we understand the needs of the customers, get their feedback, and improve our business based on that. Coming to the SWOT analysis, as we can see, we have marked some strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for our company. So first of all, let's cover the strengths. So first strength, which we think is that we've got the first mover advantage, which is basically we are going to be the first social platform for the customers to share each other's experience, knowledges, and also act as a marketplace for the customers. Second is that we are both business to customer and business to business company. Coming to the weaknesses, one of the weaknesses for a company is going to be the low profit margins because we are only providing a platform to the customers to contact other sellers, so we are only a commission based business at this point of time. Second is developing neutral policies for all the sellers. Since we are going to cater a large audience, there are going to be different sellers who ask for policies according to their use, so we have to be careful while making sure that every seller is treated equally. Third is the opportunities. Now in the opportunities, as we can see in the previous slides, that the demand for DIY is growing rapidly, so that is a huge opportunity for us. Second is since we are going to be involved in technology very much, we have to focus especially on our social media and PR. Now coming to some of the threats, as we know, YouTube and Pinterest, they already established company and they already have a huge customer base, so these are the companies that we feel that they can be a real threat for us. Second is that our profit margins are going to be low. As I said, since we are going to be a commission based company or a freemium company, so our profit margins are due to be low initially.
Hi, my name is Shaojie Miao.
Here is the goals of our ads. This ads is to provide our user with a convenience and first one-stop service and better user experience while improving the work efficiency of DIY handyman. We reach the status of business ads arrangement through following the 4 steps. The first steps consequence on suppliers and retailers. We plan to cooperate with large suppliers and welcome individual retailers to join our products. In this way, we guarantee the product's diversity and quantity will also have a price advantage. The second step of ads relates to user requirement and experience. Provide provide user with the best purchase recommendation and push DIY process and ideas relate to user preference based on the user browsing history. The third step of IS focus on data analysis used to decision support. At this stage, we will use the collected data to analyze the direction of the market and share this results with the supplier for a fee. This information can help suppliers in product development and also help us in decision support. And the final step of our strategy is to integrate all functions in a huge system. We also plan to apply IS to company management. First of all, user feedback and quick response system is to enhance the experience of user. The mechanism allows us to quickly understand user need and current shortcoming. In addition, we also quickly feedback and solve user problems. Subsequently, supplies management system is also necessary. This system concentrates on manager supplies inventory information, process, and other content. Meanwhile, for individual retailers, this system also incorporates inspection and rating mechanism to ensure product quantity. This is our IS horticulture, which is divided into four aspects: software, hardware, network, and data. In the aspects of software, ERP that improves the efficiency of work and management is very necessary. ERP reduces the work intensity of employee and improve the work accuracy. At the same time, it improves the accuracy of design making for manager and make it more convenient and efficient for company management. In the aspect of hardware, centralization servers can greatly reduce expenditure, so we choose this horticulture. The network has no requirement, just meets the requirements of Office and servers. In the aspect of data, we need to collect richer user data. Due to the privacy of data, only the IS department can access and use this data. The safety of IS is an element that must be considered in the process of IS design and use. We use IS system within the company to introduce multiple password and permission control mechanism. Multiple password require that you log into the IS from IP outside the company. That require additional encryption to log in. Permission control is to strictly control access permission. Each different department can access a different data and function in IS. For external defense, the framework is a top priority not only to resist external attacks, but only to monitor the data and server status, and send out alerts in time when the data and server are abnormal. If an attack appear, the server will back up the data in time to minimize the loss.
Hey, good evening all. My name is Kruna and my student ID is 13803566, and I'll take another part of presentation, digital capabilities. As we all know, technology is booming day in and day out. Well, there are several strategies that can be helpful to build a successful organization. First one is to determine the strategic information system resources. So in this case, I have created one diagram for a better understanding. Majorly, there are steps for strategy for any organization. First, to analyzing context. Second one is to strategic that options. And the third one is evaluating options. So talking about analyzing context first, first and foremost, we must analyze the few things like the need of company. Also, what are the customers and the stakeholders of your organization for a project, and what is the best fit with environment for an organization. Well, yeah. The second one is the plan options and opportunity we have in a particular field. How many threats and problems are there currently? Also, also from this we can do a brainstorm and find out a solution that can make strategies. Well, the third part is evaluating option. Well, in evaluating option, which found out different techniques like risk analysis, failure mode, effective analysis, impact analysis, and many more. By these techniques, we can find out the options for an organization. So we will never do fail. Well, in next slide. Yeah. Well, and next slide. There is a utilize business intelligence and data analytics in IES. BI and data analytics are two gems for a company nowadays. Well, where you can predict a future visualization from past or current data set. Well, in first point, I explained from this business insights and visualization, one can enhance that that has their sale and will enter in a new market definitely. So BI is also rapidly spreading across a multitude of industries and industry specific like application emerging from the shadows of the financial service like back office to more customer specific like retail, educational, manufacturing. So yeah, there are many more. The top industry specific software applications in like they are using BI. Well, they like CRM technology like enterprise resource management, ERP, and many more. Well, do-it-yourself business intelligence might appear a cost-saving approach in a short term, while designing, implementing, and delivering that BI fortunately successful in that well, on an ongoing basis requires like substantial of IS expertise and like the experience. This takes a long-term plan. Yeah. So when you're when your users have a high quality experience, they're more inclined to use a product repeatedly and more frequently. Yeah. So can if I'm talking about purchasing the BI technology can dramatically reduce reduce your time to like market when compared to building in-house BI tools. So yeah, this might be helpful and increase your speed. Yeah, definitely. So building customized view of data and access to functionality for each end user difficult to achieve when building from scratch. It's a little bit difficult. Well, moving to next slide. Yeah, there are four major business IT elements like price sensitivity, uniqueness of your organization or your product, the customer service, and the innovation. So first, all important is to recognize that small businesses are different. You cannot ever do everything and to everybody, but you can establish your own unique identity and your unique selling like your product. Yeah, it may be like helpful. Well, talking about price sensitivity, sorry. This can be established in your community with coupons, sales, and discount. You can give customers to loyalty program. Yeah, the important thing is customer convenience, like customer service. Just choose a location that is accessible to customers, and if it's possible, provide them online ordering. Like DIY approach is basically that. That is why we are approaching the DIY handyman approach. So we are going to give them ideas by internet, so it would be easy for everyone. Yeah. And the last one is the product should be innovative, durable, reliable. Like it should be durable. So service could be consistent, like reliable, competitively priced, that meet a unique in your community. So well, we do not have to like fight with another company, but we have to focus on things that can be helpful and should be innovative, so it might be helpful in future. Well, thanks.
Student ID is 131735594. I'm here to discuss about the IT strategy plan for our company. Since we are a startup, we have to focus on a few points that we have marked down, which starts with identifying the business goals. Now, in the business goals, our business goal is basically to provide a platform for the customers to collaborate and share home improvement DIY projects by engaging with the community. Secondly, we want to create a marketplace for the customers by collaborating with the third-party sellers so they can buy any tools or any products that they want to use for their home improvement DIYs. Second is identifying IT goals. Now, this is a very important step for us, and there are a few constraints that we have to go through. First of all, the most important constraint is the money. Since a startup requires a very firm hand in that terms, so we have to prioritize the goals that we want to achieve, which in our case is most importantly to provide a seamless experience to our customers and businesses which exchange information on our platform. Secondly, we would say that to collaborate with as many tradesperson or people to share their knowledge with each other. Third is basically to create an online collaborative society, so people are comfortable sharing their personal experiences, or if they have done something extraordinary they want to share with other people. Fourth is basically to create a secure IT infrastructure in which we keep all the customer and business data safe. Third is to analyze the gaps in our IS strategy. Since we are a new company, we accept that by going in the way we will learn a lot about the strategy, so we ought to have some gaps in our strategies at the beginning. So doing so will help us analyzing our progress, and also we'll get to know the areas in we need to improve. Coming to the fourth point, which is identify the success rate. It is very important to identify the success rate of every company. Same goes for ours as well. Now, there are various criteria in which we can define a success rate for us, since we are just going to start it. So first of all, the success rate is going to be how many customers we are getting on a premium model. Secondly, how much traffic we are getting per month on our company, or it can be the number of products we are selling per day or per month through our e-marketplace and such that. Last one is basically the continuous evaluation of IT strategy. Now, information technology keeps changing at a rapid pace, so it is very important for us to keep up with the pace. We must develop our strategies irrespective of our success rate, because that would not only help us keep committed to our business goals but also build an innovative work culture in a company.